it's your girl, Missy Speaks, and welcome back. Woo, child, it's hot as the dickens out here in these streets. My goodness, I'm so glad to see y'all. I'm here to give you this Hollywood gossip from LA all the way down to the Atlanta streets. Yes, child. How y'all doing? I'm here enjoying myself a nice libation. Child, looking like Michael Jackson off the wall because it's too hot to curl his hair. Child, we just gonna do some kitchen table talk today. I got some underground gossip, some unconfirmed and confirmed stuff. So, it's just between me and y'all today. Yes, just between me and you and nobody else. So just keep it right here, okay? Yeah, I got some underground stuff. Nothing like, some stuff just not confirmed. So, it's just rumors. So, at some point it will be confirmed, either like when we see it, like on the Housewives, or you might actually hear it before it actually airs. So if you hear it before it airs, then it, I guess, ultimately will be confirmed. But I got some juicy tea for y'all today, so you need to come in and shut the door and have a seat and chill with me. And, I be wanting to do lives with y'all, but y'all be playing, okay? Y'all be listening to my stuff and not subscribing. Y'all be coming in and listening to my stuff, and I be see y'all checking out my shorts, but you don't be subscribing. So I can't do lives until you subscribe. So I need y'all to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, okay? Anyway, first up, let's talk a little bit about our girl Nene Leakes. Yes, Nene Leakes is back in the house. Yes, back in the house. And she's back on our TV screens. Lifetime. That's right. Nene Leakes has her own show. She will be hosting her own show. And I'm actually reading this on a Reality T's website. It says Nene Leakes gets a new reality show on Lifetime. It's finally happening, everyone. A favorite Real Housewives of Atlanta alumni, Nene Leakes, is making her reality TV comeback. Of course, she's not coming back to Bravo. Not yet. I'm still keeping hope alive. I hope you guys are too. I feel like with all the ridiculous shenanigans that have been happening on Roa, I just feel like it's in the stars. I feel like every time they try to pick somebody over Nene to bring back to Roa, just the house of cards falls down around them. It's like it's almost in the stars that they are forced to consider Nene to bring her back, because no matter what they try to do, it's always gonna come back to the original OG. You need to bring Nene back to save that show. But anyway, of course, she's not coming back to Bravo. The door is closed, but I don't believe that. Instead, she's bringing her talents to Lifetime with a new show called Outrageous Love with Nene Leakes. And who knows love better than Nene, right? She had that wonderful love with Greg Leakes, who she married for 20 years, got divorced, and then remarried him again until death did they part. And that's how marriage is supposed to be. Somebody needs to teach these new kids today about what marriage is really all about. Not this makeshift marriages you see today where they get married and get divorced in 10 seconds. But anyway, Outrageous Love will bring the former Roa star into a slightly different format of reality TV. Rather than documenting her life, this new show will allow her to talk about other people's lives. The show is said to capture the trials, triumphs, and tribulations of real couples. A press release explained, the new series showcases wild clips of real people caught up in love as Nene reacts and gives her personal insight alongside the reaction. Now, I'm a little mixed on this. I'm willing to watch it though because it's Nene, but I would personally prefer to see her love life. I think she's a lot more interesting, but because it's Nene, I feel like this is a foot in the door into so much more. And they're giving her a shot, and that's all that matters. I don't think this show is going to last long. I think it's just like a window into her next reality series. So, she's been on like Big Brother and that college reality show she did. I think with Black China, was it? I'm not sure. No, I think it was Amber Rose. But now she's got her own show, so that's really, really huge because she's the star, and she's going to be probably doing other reality shows from this point forward where she's going to be the centerpiece, and hopefully they'll be focusing on her life instead of she hosting and focusing on other people's lives. But she's got so much charisma. This is only going to be a foot in the door for her to be doing so many other things. So congratulations, Nene. We are rooting for you, and I cannot wait to see the show, and I know it's going to be fantastic. So, we got to give it up for our girl. She's been sitting on ice way too long, way too much talent to be wasted, not doing anything. And bravo, you missed the boat on this one. You guys been sitting there stewing, mad about nothing, and letting your number one flagship show sink like the Titanic, like Phaedra's been saying, when you could have brought Nene, Phaedra, and Sheree back as well, and this show could have been saved. But you put all your money on Portia, that dum-dum, as well as Kenya, and look what happened. In fact, Nene even said it in an interview. She said, you took her off, and if you leave Kenya by herself, she's going to be the thing that sinks the show. And what happened? Child, honey, Nene spoke it, and the show is in the toilet. Child, the show is in the toilet, child. But anyway, moving on, child, and congratulations, Nene. But moving on, we'll be watching you, girl. We'll be watching you. Now, I'm going to segue out of Housewives news briefly, but we're going to get back to the Housewives, honey, because I got some piping hot tea for the Housewives. I got some underground piping hot tea that y'all need to hang on for a second. But I want to segue out briefly for the Housewives news, and just talk a little bit about Serena Williams and Alexis Ohanian. Their marriage, it seems like their marriage might be in a little bit of trouble, y'all. Which I was a little bit surprised to hear this news, because they were like literally the freaking frack of Real Housewives of Atlanta. No matter where you saw these two, when you saw one, you saw the other. You know what I mean? So it seems as though there's trouble in paradise. So let's see. So it says here that this particular magazine is called Markup Magazine, and it says speculations rise over Serena Williams and Alexis Ohanian's marriage. Are they headed towards divorce? And I had noticed the other day that I think it was one of them weren't wearing their wedding rings. And I thought, well, maybe they're just getting it clean. Couples do that all the time. So it says here, Serena Williams and husband Alexis Ohanian are at the center of a breakup rumor, just months after welcoming their second child. Right, because she just had a baby, and there was this huge stir-up because she had almost lost her life during the process of giving birth. Reports from media takeout suggest that the couple, who were married in 2017, may be headed for a split. Serena didn't share a Father's Day message. I noticed that too. Religiously every year, she always talks glowingly about her husband. The whispers of trouble in paradise have been fueled by the couple's recent absence from public appearances together, and including the Met Gala. They've never missed a Met Gala together in the last 4 to 5 years. The whispers of trouble in paradise bubble. Okay, notably, Serena attended the Met Gala in New York City solo, marking the first time she has appeared at the event without Alexis since their wedding. Adding to the speculation, Serena has been seen without her wedding ring. Remember, I mentioned that earlier in our talk. Adding to the speculation, Serena has been seen without her wedding ring in recent social media posts, including photos from Milan Fashion Week on June 17th. On Father's Day, she did not share a tribute to Alexis, instead posting a cryptic message about loneliness. The quote read, "If you are lonely, turn off the lights and put on a horror movie. After a while, it won't feel like you're alone anymore," with Serena adding, "Try it, it works." Neither Serena nor Alexis has publicly addressed the breakup rumors. The pair share 2 children, Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr., born in September 2017, and Adira River Ohanian, born in August 2023. And then Alexis Ohanian, the husband, obviously, shared an Instagram post, which was very curious because this also makes us aware that the child, I think the eldest child, is very aware that there's something amiss in the marriage as well, because there's a drawing that the child made of the family. However, in the family dynamic, the child draws the father very small, as if to say that he's been absent or just distant from the family. And Alexis takes note of this in his Instagram post, and he writes, "This made me laugh so hard I had to get it framed. I'm not mad that she clearly added me after the fact, but I am mad she drew me so damn small." Well, Alexis, if you haven't been away or been so allegedly absent, you wouldn't have been drawn so goddamn small. Or maybe it appears added after the fact. But anyway, the kid wrote in, I'm going to put the picture up here that the kid drew, but the kid wrote, their child wrote in the photo, "Dear mom and sis and dad," dad being added at the end, "both of you are the best, mom and sis, and I love you both, and I love you both of your the best, sis and mom and dad that I have. Love you, Ohanian." The writing obviously is a child's writing, so obviously it's a little bit difficult to read, but it's a beautiful photo. It's a child's photo, obviously, but you can tell a lot from a child's drawing that something's not right here. And the way that he drew his father makes it very clear. His father is the little tiny man on the end there in black, in the black clothing there. He's a little tiny man. Usually the father is usually larger in stature, representing the head of the household, but he drew him as a little tiny man because he's not probably as present as he should be. And Alexis, hopefully he's taking note of that, because he's probably not as present. And also Serena made note of this in her Instagram post earlier, saying that basically she's lonely. So obviously something is amiss in this household. It's very, very sad. You can see here in her Instagram post that she's got a post here. She's very beautiful here, saying she's back in Europe, but she's alone. It's concerning. I hope these two can kind of iron out their differences, because obviously there's something going on, and get it together, because now they have a family, and you'd hate to see a family broken apart like this. So anyway, prayers for Serena and Alexis, and I hope things get better soon. Well, at least get some therapy, girl. Shoot, that's what they're there for. Anywho, moving on, ciao. Whew. Anywho, so that was Mr. Serena and Alexis. Now, I want to talk. Let's kind of go back to Housewives for a bit, just for a quick second. I want to talk a bit about Miss Kenya. I really don't want to. I'm so tired of talking about her, and that's why I've been avoiding it for the past week. Because Kenya's been talking about, I'm gonna sue everybody now. Oh my God, Kenya. Girl, you did it. You did it allegedly. So what are you suing for, girl? What are you suing for? Y'all see how raggedy my fan is? Okay, here we go. Listen, Kandi Burruss actually had went on she went on a radio show a few days ago, right? And as it gets more human, guys, my hair is going to get bigger. Ain't nothing I can do about it. So sorry, that's all I can tell you. But Kandi had went on a radio show, and she basically confirmed that that Kenya was suspended. Okay, so we know that much. Whether she's been actually fired, that has not officially been confirmed, but we've seen the articles from various like major blog outlets that she's been suspended. Candy went on the radio show and she confirmed, she said, I don't appreciate that she's been suspended, blah blah blah. So we know that much. Other cast members have been told that they can't film with her, this, that, and the other. So we know that, okay? What she did wasn't smart. It just wasn't. She blew up posters of a woman performing fellatio on a man, allegedly. Okay, we'll just throw that in there for good measure. It was stupid. Jesus Christ, Kenya, you're 53 years old. You couldn't think of another way to draw attention to your posh establishment. I mean, my God. You couldn't think of anything else? Really? I understand that you were upset about the fact that the network did not feature your hair spa in last season's, episodes. I get it. It costs a lot of money to run a business. So you wanted to make sure it got in this season. But that wasn't the way to do it. Our revenge at P is illegal. So you put yourself in a really compromising situation. Okay, and what's that girl from Married to Medicine, Mariah Huck? She came on and said that she came on her podcast and she said that production actually has to approve these types of things before it actually gets recorded, before they actually go in for filming. So Mariah is claiming allegedly that production knew what Kenya was going to do before she did it. And if that is the case, then yeah, Kenya probably should sue production, right? But at the same time, Kenya, why would you even consider doing something like that? Regardless to whether production knew about it, why would you even do it? That is stupid. Why would you use posters of someone performing fellatio just to drum up some type of craziness to draw attention to your event, to make sure that it makes the cut for season 16? There's got to be a dozen other ways to draw attention to your event. You are the drama queen. We've seen you do a dozen other things to draw attention. I mean, you could have started a fight with Portia, because Portia is in the middle of a scandal. You ain't have to be her friend this season. You could have made her the target instead of this other girl. Now, rumor also has it that, now it's all alleged that Kenya did what she did, but I mean, according to this alleged suspension that Candy confirmed on the radio show, that's what happened allegedly. But at the end of the day, it's also being alleged that this girl, the other reason that possibly Kenya did what she did was because this girl slept with Kenya's ex-husband, allegedly. So we don't know if that's true either. I mean, they're saying that the girl in the posters allegedly was Kenya's ex-husband, but that's all a big alleged. That's all they're saying. That was Mark. I'm like, I don't believe that. That was underground tea that was being spread underground. They were like, oh, that was Mark. She was cheating with Mark and she got jealous, and that's why she blew up those posters. I was like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that was Mark. I don't believe she was cheating with Mark. But they were saying that Mark, they were saying it's alleged that Mark really isn't her husband, and that she made a deal with Mark to have this baby through artificial insemination. And I mean, it's all types of crazy stories about Kenya, and that Mark, her and Mark's marriage is fabrication, and that she paid Mark to get pregnant, to have this baby. And I mean, it's a whole bunch of fabrication. I don't believe all that stuff. I believe that they are actually, married, and that they are going through an ugly divorce. So yeah, I mean, who knows with, Kenya, but I don't believe that part. But I just feel like Kenya may have gone too far in this one, and she got herself suspended. And that I feel like there were better ways to draw attention to getting her event noticed enough to make the cut for season 16, and then she ended up allegedly getting herself suspended. That's my opinion. And I feel like Kenya's incredibly just broken. I feel like she's gone through some awful things in life, including just not having a relationship with her mom, and I don't feel like she's taking enough accountability for her actions, and now she wants to sue everybody for bad decisions that she's made. I feel like she's a beautiful young woman, and she needs to take some accountability for the things she's done, and she's just going to keep repeating these really, really bad choices. That's going to keep setting her back. It's odd that Mark came out and vouched for her to have people come and visit her salon, because really Mark is fighting for alimony. So it benefits him for people to come to her salon to patronize her, because if they don't, he gets no money, and then ultimately the judge is going to come to him for child support, because now he's going to be the breadwinner in the relationship upon the divorce, when the divorce settles, and he's going to have to end up paying her, and God knows he doesn't want that. So ultimately, it came out in the news that Kenya wants to sue bloggers who leaked sound bites, or who leaked sound from the day of the recording of the grand opening of the spa, and who leaked photos that were from the event. She wants to sue those bloggers because they were supposed to sign I think they signed a non-disclosure agreement on that day, and she wants to sue those bloggers, and she also wants to sue, production, because allegedly they're making her the scapegoat. Production is what she's saying, allegedly. But I feel like Kenya needs to take some responsibility as well, because she also made the decision to allegedly use photos of someone performing fellatio, when that should have never been a part of this event, ever, to represent her spa. This is supposed to be a classy establishment. The two should have never come together. So yeah, it's just interesting. Candy defending her, saying there are people who've done things at this event that they, the people have done stuff they shouldn't have done before, and I don't understand why, they're making such a big deal about it. And I'm like, come on, Candy, you weren't saying all that stuff when you were so angry with Phaedra and all of that. It's just weird. I think Candy should just stay clear and stay out of it, because it's kind of sounding like she's contradicting herself a little bit. It's in my opinion. People lost their jobs behind, and Candy had every right to be angry about the stuff that was said about her. You know what I mean? So, just like those people lost their jobs, back when all of that happened, and they had to be sat down for a while, what's happening to Kenya should be happening to Kenya, because what she did, this person has businesses, and it's making this person look really bad. Not to say that Kenya will never have a job again with Bravo, but right now Kenya needs to be sat down for a minute, just like Phaedra had to be sat down for a minute. Not to say that Kenya won't ever come back, but right now, temporarily, Kenya probably needs to be sat down. Because if you notice, every time Kenya did something in the past, like the stuff she did to Kim Fields, and the stuff she did, with the cookie lady, and the stuff she did where, with the bullhorn at the reunion, but then Portia did attack her, so she kind of immediately suffered the repercussions of that. But every time she did something, it just escalated and escalated each preceding season after that. So she never got checked until the point where it got so bad that this thing happened in season 16. So if she had been checked previously, we probably wouldn't have gotten to this point. So I feel like she should have probably been checked previously in prior seasons, and then we probably wouldn't be here. But you live and you learn. Water under the bridge is nothing you can do about prior seasons. But now here we are, where she's probably done the worst thing yet. Personally, I feel like when she pulled that chair from under Kim, I'm surprised Kim didn't pop her in the face. Because that was person-to-person contact right there. Kim should have did to her what Portia did to her, in my opinion. But Kim had enough class to walk away. I don't know if I could have made it. Kim had a lot of class. She had, whew, chap. I don't think I could have did it. My hat's off to Kim Fields, honey. I guess that's why Kim got the Upshaws, and she doing mighty nice right now, child, because I don't know if I could have did it. She would have got that ass kicked. Cherry Hill stop. But anyway, you know, they're saying also that Kenya Moore has a tax lien, and maybe this is why she did what she did, to try to draw attention. They're saying right now that the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya Moore allegedly owes nearly $15,000 in tax debts and was hit with the bill just weeks before she was suspended indefinitely following a scandalous filming incident. RadarOnline.com has learned. The document filed on March 14 stated that Moore owed $14,139.55 in taxes, in addition to $562 in taxes, for a total of $14,711.80 that went unpaid in 2023. Moore was previously faced with a tax lien by the IRS for the year 2016, stating that she failed to pay $150,000. In Touch, which broke the news about the latest docs submitted by Fulton County in Georgia, noted the lien was ultimately released by the IRS. The Bravo celebrity has faced massive controversy in recent weeks following an eyebrow-raising report which claimed Moore stunned party attendees at her Kenya Moore hair spa grand opening with obscene images. She was accused of displaying posters of series newcomer Brittany Edie allegedly performing oral sex. Yeah, we already know about this. Okay, so it looks like she had also owed $150K back in 2016, but she may have been released of that back then, but she still owes about $15K now, and that's not that much. So you would think she would have paid that, but apparently just between the divorce she's going through with Mark, you know, along with other debts and including this tax lien, maybe she's just struggling right now. So at any rate, Kenya's going through a lot right now, financially, legally. There's a rumor that Brittany Edie may sue and that she doesn't want to film anymore. We'll see, child. We'll see. This whole Bravo thing is a mess. There's rumor that they've been asking Kim Zolciak to come back, child. That's an underground rumor, child. We'll see about that. There's even rumor that they have asked Candy to come back, and she said no can do, child. Oh my God, child! After they asked her, after they wouldn't give her, I don't know. I think they didn't. I think they didn't offer her a contract. I can't remember how that went. But now they're asking her to come back, child. She said no, and then they asked Kim to come back. I think Kim might be coming back, child. A mess. This whole season is a mess, child. Anyway, child, can you be gone? Get your shit together, child. Allegedly. Now let me put up my disclaimer, child, because here we go with the underground, child. The underground. Let me put my disclaimer of underground kitchen table talk, okay? You see that? Nothing's confirmed. I just want y'all to know this is where I heard it from. I don't know if it's true. And if it is true, Bravo definitely will not be showing it until the very end of the season, child. Rumor, report, underground, kitchen table talk, call it whatever you want, but it ain't been confirmed. But just know that it's underground. I heard this from Really BTV, okay? She get all the juicy stuff, child. Oh, it's a really, really, really good blogger. Get a little close for this one. Now, rumor has it. Just want to make sure it's working. Rumor has it. Don't y'all go telling nobody else. No, you can, but it's all rumor, you know. Rumor has it that not Bravo per se, but production, they went to Portia and said, look, you've been having all this chitter chatter and Instagram back and forth with your soon-to-be ex, and we can't do nothing with it. We can't do nothing with you. We can't record in the car. We can't record in the house. You need to set up a powwow with this man, okay? And this is per Really BTV, okay? Really BTV. It's still up. You can go over there and listen to it. You need to set something up. And we need to be able to have we need to record. We need to set up a meeting. She's like, what? I don't know if I can do that. I done already called everything off with him. How? So, you know, I had to go through a little negotiation, I'm sure, allegedly. So, you know, they had to do a little convincing, you know, of Simon and of Portia, I'm sure, allegedly. So, they arranged to sit down. And, you know, between these two, they decided to have a sit down. Finally. And child, it did not go well. Lord, if anything was made for TV, and if this makes the cut, which, I mean, hell, they ain't got shit else. The bullshit that happened between Kenya, dumb Kenya, allegedly, and Miss Britt, that shit sure ain't gonna make the cut, because nobody wants a lawsuit. With all the other shit that's going on with Bravo and sexual harassment, they can't afford a lawsuit. So they most certainly can't add that. So yeah, I would hope if this meeting allegedly did happen, it will make the cut. And I'm sure they will string it along to the very last episode if it did happen, allegedly. Because this is all underground stuff and kitchen table talk. So I don't know if this is true or not, but if it did happen, that meeting did not go well. Now let me tell you, they met, and Simon has a new piece, because you know that jigger don't let no grass grow up under his feet. We have seen what Simon be working with, okay? I can't even roll my tongue, and I should be able to, but I ain't got that much Caribbean in me. Okay, I do got some, but I don't have the tongue side. Oh my God. Simon. Now, the part that I guess you're going to go back and listen to Really BTV's video to get, like, the part I wasn't clear was the piece, the side, that little piece, that little cute, fine thing he introduced. I don't know. She was physically there. I got the impression she was physically there. But she was introduced. And the way Portia reacted And we all know how Portia reacts. We all know how she reacts, folks. This is how Portia reacts. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. Exhibit C. Let's just say assistance was needed. Assistance was needed, Joe. They needed to drag her ass up out of there. Now, if you'll recall, this woman that Simon used to date, Yasmin Abraham, or I think it's called, her name was Yasmin Abraham. Yes. He used to date this woman, or he's still dating her, I'm not sure, but it was like 3 months ago. He went on a double date with this woman named Yasmin Abraham, with Nene and her on-again, off-again boyfriend. And Portia got upset with Nene because she went out with Simon and this woman. Very, very beautiful woman, right? And as a result of that, Portia decided that she would not do the upshaws with Nene. She actually stood Nene up. So as a result, Nene did the upshaws with Cynthia instead. All right. So Nene had got on Instagram or something, or Facebook, and like let Portia have it, like laid her out, and that was that. So fast forward to everything I'm telling you today about this alleged meetup that they did on film for Bravo, that Simon and Portia did on film for Bravo. Well, you know, there's obviously this alleged brawl that Portia had on film as a result of Simon and Portia meeting up, and Simon brings his new boo thing, and allegedly, I'm thinking, this is my personal opinion, that maybe he, you know, bought the boo thing that he had on the double date with Nene, this Yasmin girl, right? Gorgeous girl who obviously does not need Portia's weaves. Go naked hair. She don't need that girl. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Okay. So I think she's like a CEO of her own CPA company. I was looking her up online, and I think she has like her own CPA company. She's self-employed. Really gorgeous girl. And so I don't know if they're still dating or not. They've been on several dates, and this was just 3 months ago that they went out. So they've been seen out several times since then. But again, I don't know if they're still dating. But I'm thinking that the woman that he brought to this alleged meetup was her, because again, the last time they were seen together, or rather the most recent thing that we heard about them, was when he went out with Nene. So it would be, you know, this is all, you know, alleged, obviously. So, but you know, I personally am inclined to believe it, because this blogger's tea is typically pretty accurate. She be keeping her ear to the ground, and her inbox tea is pretty good. But you know, it is what it is. If they brought Portia in to save the show, this would be the showstopper right here, guys. So, yeah, that's what I heard. Really, BTV? That was a tea I just got literally an hour ago. It came in her inbox from one of her sources that be dropping the knowledge. And so if any other blogs pick it up, you know, that's pretty much the buzz that will be going around. But I just got that tea underground. I would be the second person to drop it, and I am hoping it's true. And if it is, you will not see it right away. They're gonna keep that shit close to the chest over there at Bravo, and it will probably be one of the last or next to last episodes to air. And if it does, you heard it here second. You need to like and subscribe. Missy Speaks here. I'm out.